Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake Kids TV, and today is the Saturday 2nd. It is July 17th, and if you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. So let's get into it. This morning, the reason I'm doing it on the computer today instead of the phone is, for whatever reason, my phone, the power cord isn't being recognized, and without it, can't really charge the phone or transfer the information over to the computer. So, I guess Apple finally sent out a kill code or something. But I gotta try to figure out what to do because that's also my backup phone. Um, yeah, for like the last 2.5 years, my lightning cable, even though it's aftermarket, has been accepted. And it's saying that now it's not an accepted accessory or some bullshit, so I don't know what the hell's going on. If it's got testicles, tits, or tires, it's going to give you problems, right? Um, anyways, that was rather sexist of me, but you guys get the gist. So, how are you today? How have you been this week? I want to hear, you know, tell me about your guys' lives. Let me know what's going on. That whole question and comment section has been really kind of quiet lately. Um, so let's check in with each other like I do with you guys twice a week. Um, anyways, uh, I think I told you guys Wednesday that I had gone to my doctor's appointment and that my A1C was slightly elevated. It went from a 6.7 to a 7.2. And the what you want is for it to be 6.0 or lower. And I know that it was going to be higher because of the intermittent fasting. That's the only thing I can think of that I've changed. The reason that my sugars would be higher is because I'm consistently sitting at like a blood glucose level of about 200 and 25 to about 250. This morning I just did my blood sugar and it said that I was 238, and I had my pump deactivated all night long. So I, like I said, that's about the only thing I can think of. So yeah. And then just the last few days, on top of that, have been really kind of just long and drawn out. And like, good lord, could this go any slower? Um, I really think that I'm in a depressive funk because I have been staying in bed longer than I normally had been. Usually, when I'm not really depressed or whatever, I'm able to get up out of bed and get moving and do all the things. I have the ambition to do the things. I just don't have the motivation, I guess. Like, I want to go do things, but at the same time, I don't want to do anything. And so what I end up finding that I'm doing is laying in bed, just kind of existing and sleeping a hell of a lot more than what I normally would. Uh, so I don't know what that's all about. My vitamin D levels are really good. I just gotta start forcing myself to get out and walk or do something because I don't like where I'm at right now. That aside, um, I've started taking on a new creative writing project. Um, every morning on my personal Facebook page, I always write a good morning post. When I started doing this, I started off doing it as just kind of a like motivational good morning to myself. And it is slowly like gaining momentum every time I post at least 5 people share it, and I'm noticing that it's starting to like positively affect other people. And yesterday, my Good Morning post actually got picked up by a local celebrity, and when he posted it, uh, as of this morning when I checked the analytics of that post, 7 of his followers had posted, and on his direct post where he had shared it, a bunch of people had commented on it. So that was kind of awesome. So with this creative writing thing that I'm doing right now, every morning, like I said, I wake up and I write a motivational good morning text or post, whatever the hell you want to call it. And I end the entry with grab your day by the balls and fuck it up. And it's not being said to, like, oh, fuck your day up, like make it a horrible mess or whatever, but like take your power, because we get so like just mired in muck and bullshit and whatever that we're usually the ones getting grabbed by the balls and pulled down, figuratively speaking. I know that some of the women on here may not appreciate that term, and I'm sorry, or some of my non-binary may not appreciate that term, but anyways, you get the idea. So that's where it is, like, that's the whole scope of it, is a motivational post talking about, like, you are doing okay, you're doing the best you can, just keep going, keep fighting. One of the excerpts from it, I will pull up right now and read it to you, hopefully, if my computer will allow me to do 2 things at once here. And I'll read you the one that got pre-shared. This was the one that I posted yesterday. Good morning, seedlings. Why seedlings? Because you are what you plant. If you plant kindness and understanding and compassion, you grow to be enlightened. If you plant negativity, hatred, and intolerance, you will never grow. Every day is a new day, one filled with endless choices and endless potential for growth. Every action you take helps yourself or others to grow or wilt. Every time you say something discouraging or overtly opinionated causes wilt. You may think that there needs to be more or less of something in the world, but within all things, a balance must be found. Even the weed has its purpose in nature. What is right for us and our garden may not be right for the growing conditions for another. We may see that their ground is dry and try to water it to be helpful, but don't realize that their plants don't need water as often. We reap what we sow. Be mindful of your garden and how many weeds you allow to take root, because they may not be beneficial to your growth. Learn compassion, even if it may place you outside of your comfort zone. It costs nothing to be open, empathetic, and caring. Now drink some water, unclench your jaw, take many deep breaths today, and grab your day by the balls and fuck it up. So, yeah, it's heavy on the metaphors, but if you think about what's being said, you are what you plant. You are what you sow. You're a seedling. So each day is a new day for growth and potential and whatever else. So if you approach the day negatively, or if you approach the day with like the mindset of, oh, fuck today, then today's gonna fuck you. And I'm a really big believer in like that karmatic energy that you put out there is what you attract back to you. And so, um, even though I suffer with depression and bipolar and all the, that whole laundry list of freaking mental health issues and physical health issues that I have, I still try to find the positive in every negative situation. Like with my phone, positive situation that I'm looking at is that I may need to get a new cord, and I've been thinking about getting a new cord for this phone in particular. Um, so that might just be the universe saying, "Hey, Michael, it's time to go get yourself a new cord for the phone." Um, I've also been thinking about upgrading this phone in particular. So it might be the universe saying, "Hey, Michael, it's time to upgrade that phone. It no longer serves its purpose." Um, my sister and her boyfriend are Apple users. This phone that I'm using is actually his old Apple phone. And so it might just be that, hey, you got another iPhone laying around that I could like take off your hands or take out of the junk drawer. Um, and I'm not an Apple user. Like I said, that's my backup phone that I record on and do everything um, YouTube related on. Unless I'm doing a down and dirty video, then I use my own personal Android phone or whatever. But um, it's my Lifeline phone, literally. It's the Lifeline program, one of the programs that I belong to that helps me get through my month and through my life. Um, so yeah, just trying to find the positive in the negative. I couldn't do my video the way that I normally do with my YouTube setup, so I had to switch over to using my computer. Um, what's the positive in that? Well, I don't have. It shouldn't take me as long to get the editing done because I don't have to take it from the phone to the computer to the editing software. I can just take this file and put it directly into the editing software that I have loaded up already. And because it's a native file, it should convert even quicker. So, yeah, just trying to find the positive in the negative. And that's that whole yin yang situation also. If you look at the yin yang symbol, you have a black semicircle and a white semicircle, both with a black and a white dot in the opposing colors. So in the black there's a white dot, in the white there's a black dot. And what that is that even in the negative there's positive, and even in the positive there can be negative. Or, in the light there's darkness, in the darkness there's light. However you want to spin it, whatever metaphor you want to use, however deep you want to go down that rabbit hole. So I am writing out all these morning inspirational posts, and I think I'm going to try to publish them. And the working title for the book that I'm going to try to compile this into is called Carpe Diem Scroto, or Grab Your Day by the Balls, 365-day motivational guidance by Michael Peterson. And the front cover is a hand with two big ball bearings in they're also known as Benoit balls, or whatever. And so I thought that was really kind of a cute idea, and I'm probably going to pursue making that happen. I'm already going to be writing them, so I'm just taking it from the Facebook post that I make and putting it into a Google Doc. And if in a year I have compiled enough of them and I'm still doing this in a year, then I can seek out publishing. And I don't know if I'm gonna use a self-publishing service, or if I'll pass it along to Random House or Penguin Publishing or any of those other places like that. But I thought, what the hell, why not? Might even just publish it straight to Amazon or Kindle and or do a digital thing and do e-publishing. I really haven't thought about it, but I thought, how fun. And so that's what I did yesterday morning is after I got done doing my morning post, I created a cover for the book just in case like I said, I do decide to bind it and publish it. And I'm going to be going through eventually and adding pictures from like a royalty-free website to just kind of illustrate it a little bit and give it some more pizzazz. So, yeah. That's the new project that I have going on right now. I really don't have any other like arts and crafts type project going on. Um, there, the only other one that I have that I'm going to try to start working on is I go through a bunch of these syringes. Um, every time I have to fill up my insulin pump, I have to use a syringe. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to glue the needle part right here and then glue the cap together so you can't get it undone. And then I'm thinking about taking these and gluing them like that and then making a big sphere and hanging a light, like an LED light in the center of it, and turning it into like a diabetic art installation type of thing. Because I don't think people realize how many supplies diabetics go through in a month. Um, I could probably plaster the whole back of the wall over there with just the test strips that I use every day. Like, I have probably a good 1,000 of or more used strips like this that I keep in a container. And, it doesn't look like much, but I go through 4 to 6 of these a day. And you multiply that over 365, and you got quite a bit. And so, yeah, I my thought behind that art process was to just bring focus, I guess, to the life of a diabetic. Like, if I was to use my supplies the way I'm supposed to, I have to use one of these every 3 days. Now, I use one of these a few times a month. Uh, I try to reuse it as much as possible because this is all plastic. Every part of it except for the needle is plastic. And even if you take it to a recycling place, you, most recycling places don't accept stuff like this because it's considered a biohazard. So, if you just throw it away in the trash, it goes to a landfill. And then it takes forever and 21 days for it to like break down. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with it that would recycle it. Ugh, words. So, anyways, that's about the only creative project I got going on right now. And then just a everyday woohoo type of a project that I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm cataloging all of my Funko Pop that I have. So far, I noticed that I'm missing one, and I have no freaking clue where that damn thing is. But I did have like an avalanche happen on one of my shelves, so I'm assuming that it might be in like hidden somewhere in the bullfuckery that's over here off to the side. Um, but yeah, that's a huge daunting task. So, I'm gonna try to get that done Sunday because I don't plan on really going or doing anything Sunday. Um, so I might try to finish that up Sunday, but I already have like I think just in the living room what I have cataloged is 73 pieces. So yeah, and my collection is almost 500. So yeah, that gives you a little bit of an idea of what I got going on. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off now. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them in the comment section below. Um, Thank you, hello, and welcome to the new subscribers. Let's try to get more subscribers up and going. We are currently sitting at 650 right now, so that is awesome. I really want to get it up to 1,000. So, if need be, uh, we will be having another giveaway just to try to boost subscriptions. But please help get channel out there, and please help me get up to 1,000 people, because there's so much more that I can unlock and so much more that we can do with the channel. And if there's anything that you guys want me to talk about, or uh whatever, please let me know. Put them in the comment section, shoot me an email, hellocupcakesme@gmail.com. Head over to the blog also, go give the blog some love. It's over there being lonely. That's hellocupcakesme.com. um you know and we will talk later. So, bye guys.